Hey everybody, happy Friday, happy Earth Day. As if anybody who knows me really well knows, I am passionate about Earth Day and just Mother Earth and recycling and all those things. So happy Earth Day to everybody. And just want to give you my quick weekly market update. So far, this has been a really busy week. We've had a lot of listings launched. So we've been getting listing prep and photography and all the things to make listings look great and go on market. And then this week, the great news, if you're a home buyer, is there were over 800 new listings that came on the market in the last 7 days, which is more than we've had all year long, more than we've had even at the end of last year. So this is the week where inventory really, really went up, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of people start to get their home prepped in the springtime, and then Easter weekend is a holiday weekend. So a lot of people say, oh, let's just do it after Easter. And then this timeline works really well for people who are selling, who have kids, or transitioning from schools, because it's like a closing is about 30 to 45 days out. So then by being on the market and getting a closing, usually that closing will happen right around the end of the school year. So that makes a perfect transition for movers. So that said, a lot of people are going to be in the market for movers and moving right now. So definitely want to prepare. But if you are a home buyer and you are considering being a buyer in this market right now and ready to play to win, this would probably be the very best weekend because you have the most options and most inventory to choose between. So that said, I think there's some buyer opportunity out there. Interest rates, they're still kind of holding steady, just right above 5%. And historically speaking, that's still really good, although it is higher than it has been over the past couple of years. And then one other big thing that has been blowing up my phone from conversations I've been having is your tax appraisal value, that assessed and then market value has come out. The Travis County, Williamson County, Hayes County, Bastrop County has significantly raised everybody's property value. And that is just due to the fact that our housing market is just booming and appreciation is through the roof. So that said, what you can do about that is you can protest if you feel like you can protest. Now, most of the people that I have talked to, their assessed value, which assessed value is the value that you are paying taxes on, is still lower than most sales comparables. However, your market value is what the county thinks your home is worth. That's gone up, and you really can't do a whole lot to change that unless you protest. However, that doesn't really, not that it doesn't matter, although it doesn't matter quite as much as what you are assessed on. Assessed value is what you pay taxes on, the value times your tax rate. Market value is what the county thinks your home is worth. So if you were to remove that homestead exemption, for instance, if you live in your home as your primary residence, I trust you have homestead. If you don't, let me know. I can help you file it. Yet that homestead exemption caps it at 10% year over year. So there are some things you can do. You can protest. I have been working with 5 Stone tax professionals. I do not get paid to recommend them, but they have done our tax protests year over year for our rental properties and for our personal property, and with some success. The success rate that they're having is probably going to be a lower success rate this year than last year, and that's just by the sheer nature of the fact that property values have gone up. So that said, you can certainly protest. The next thing I would do is just make sure you have your homestead exemption on your property if you live in it as your primary residence. And the next thing is, I know a lot of people who have rental property, whose rental property values, there is no homestead cap. That's gone way, way up. So if you are considering selling because the taxes just don't make sense with what you're charging in rent, and the cash flow is really, really tight and it's crunching you, let me know. I'm happy to run an analysis for you on what you could sell your home for. And this is really a great market to be a home seller. So that said, a lot's going on. It's been a busy week. We always love to have these strategy conversations. I had a couple actually with clients this week. So anyhow, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I've got a great team. We've got 3 new listings that hit the market this week that are super awesome. So have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Happy Earth Day. We'll see you next Friday.